Hello everyone, this is Shelly and in today's video I'm going to talk about minimalist skincare. Like in my previous minimalist Arbutin video, you guys left so many interesting and amazing questions. I got questions like what to expect from certain types of serum, if you have certain skin condition, which serum to use, if there are any serums that are to be avoided in the same skincare routine, and if there is any age limitation. So I'm going to answer everything in this video. Like, I do have most of the minimalist serums with me, but they are in the process of testing and review is going to take some time. But I was like, since I've already used similar actives from brands like Inkilist and Ordinary for more than a year, so let me put together all that knowledge in one video, share all my experience and information that I have here, and so that you people can make most out of your product without making any mistake. So before I start talking about these serums in detail, I want you people to understand that every active ingredient has more than one function for your skin. But based on their primary function, I'm gonna categorize them into 4 groups. Like, the first one is for hydration, and for hydration I feel the best fit is the Minimalist Hyaluronic Acid 2% with B5. Like, this is basically their hydrating serum, and it contains hyaluronic acid in good 2% to hydrate your skin and to plump your skin. After you have cleansed your skin, this serum should be the first product that should go on your skin and work like a really good hydrating toner. And since this is a very basic active ingredient, this serum will go well along with every other active ingredients and with every product, and it will not have any clashes. And plus, this can be used daily, day and night, and by all skin types. And this is not an exfoliating product, and so this is why this will not cause purging. And if you are seeing acne after using this product, there are chances that this is not suiting your skin. And when it comes to age limit, I feel 20 plus is the right age, and teenagers really don't need a hyaluronic acid based product in your skincare routine. So for the brightening purpose, they have 2 serums. First one is the alpha arbutin, second one is the vitamin C, and I'm gonna first talk about the alpha arbutin 2% with hyaluronic acid 1%. Like, so far this is my most favorite product from the Minimalist, and I love this product. On my skin it gives such quick result, and I feel that if you have like acne scars, some dullness, uneven skin tone, this is the product you definitely need to check out. And there are no known clashes of Arbutin with other actives, but avoid using Arbutin with high pH products. As you can see, Minimalist Arbutin has low pH, the peptide has quite high pH, and so does the retinoid, and the niacinamide has almost 6.5 pH. Hyaluronic acid has very high pH compared to the Arbutin. Also, people with sensitive skin, avoid using Arbutin with intense exfoliating products. And overall, like, this is a very safe product. It can safely be used daily, day and night. However, like, if you are a beginners to the active ingredients, since this does have some small fraction of lactic acid, if you have sensitive skin, start with maybe 3-4 times in a week, then slowly you can start using it daily at night. And if your skin is like happy with the product, you can use this daily 2 times. And I feel that 20 plus age group can safely use this. Teenager, I feel like unless you are in a need of, or if the doctor prescribes you this particular ingredient, then only you can use it. Otherwise, again, this is something not meant for the teenagers. And this is not a exfoliator. Like, it does contain some fraction of lactic acid, but it will not cause that serious level of exfoliation, so this is why this will not cause purging. And next is the Minimalist Vitamin C 10% with AG 1%. So one thing I want to put out there, this is not a pure vitamin C. They have used the 10% ethyl ascorbic acid, and ethyl ascorbic acid is the derivative of pure vitamin C. So when you are using this product in your skincare routine, what happens is this solution, after getting absorbed into your skin, gets converted into a pure vitamin C. And ethyl ascorbic acid is the most potent derivative of vitamin C, and it gives faster result when compared to the other vitamin C derivative, and almost 86% of this salt gets converted into vitamin C after getting absorbed into your skin. And since this is not a pure vitamin C serum, you can safely store this at room temperature, but make sure to keep it away from the direct sunlight. Don't put your products in the direct sunlight. And like, I have been using this for a week or so, and all I can say is I definitely noticed some brightness and some little bit of tiny amount of firmness on my skin, but I still feel that Arbutin works better on my skin. With this, like, it is still very soon to talk about the result, but I still personally, like, I feel Arbutin is working better for me. Since this is a derivative, you can safely use this day and night and daily. But again, like I say, if you are a beginner to skincare routine, or if you have very sensitive skin, start with 3-4 times in a week, and then slowly you can increase the frequency. And when it comes to the usage with other products, this is something you can safely use with Arbutin, hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. And even though this is a derivative, I personally feel that it is better to avoid the usage of this with peptide and with their lactic acid, salicylic acid, AHA, BHA peel, benzoyl peroxide and other pure vitamin C serum. So this is the safest way of using this product. And when it comes to the age group, the 20+ age group can safely use this. And when it comes to purging, this is not supposed to cause purging, but in some sensitive skin, or if you are a beginner, you might experience some little bit amount of purging, but don't expect to see a lot of purging. And the next category is of the acne, and for this category I feel the Minimalist niacinamide serums, their salicylic acid and also their lactic acid are the best fit. And I'm gonna first talk about their niacinamide serum. Like, they have a 5% version and the 10% version, and I'm super happy that they have two versions. And I personally feel that if you are a beginner or if you have dry or sensitive skin, the 10% can be little too much and you might experience some irritation or breakout or redness. And so always start off with a lower percentage, and this is why, like, for me, I bought the 5% version, because the last time I used the ordinary 10%, it broke me out very badly. And niacinamide as an ingredient, it's a multifunctioning ingredient. It helps in reducing the redness, it also calms your skin, it controls the breakout, reduces the excessive oil. And if you have oily skin, like for oily skin, niacinamide is an amazing skin barrier improving ingredient. And additionally, you will also notice overall brightness on your skin. This particular version can safely be used day and night and daily, but like I say, if you are a beginner, start off with maybe 3-4 times in a week. And I feel that this 5% version is even safe for the teenagers and adult, but if you are planning for 10%, the 20+ age group are the people who can use that. When it comes to purging, some people do experience purging from niacinamide. The chances of niacinamide causing purging on your skin are 50-50. The Minimalist lactic acid 10% with hyaluronic acid 1% is the chemical exfoliator. They have used the lactic acid in good 10%, and lactic acid is the alpha hydroxy acid. So this will work in getting rid of the dead skin cells from your surface and will not work in your pore. So if you have issues like dullness, rough skin surface, or if you deal with lot of whiteheads, this product is something you can check out. So use this lactic acid only 1 time per week at night only, and as your skin gets used to the product, you can use this to maximum 3 times per week. Like, do not use this daily, and also avoid this lactic acid during the daytime. It's always safe to use acids only at the night time. When it comes to the age group, I feel adults and even teenagers can use it, and especially for teenagers, do not use it more than 1 time per week. And when it comes to purging, this can cause purging, and purging should not last for more than 2 months, not beyond that. And when it comes to the usage with other active ingredients, you can safely use the lactic acid with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, Arbutin serum, and avoid using it with the other AHA, salicylic acid, AHA, BHA peel, peptide, retinol, and other physical scrubs. Minimalist salicylic acid 2% is basically the beta hydroxy acid, and beta hydroxy acid it works deeper into your pores where alpha hydroxy acid doesn't work. So if you have skin concerns like large pores, excessive oils, blackheads, frequent breakouts, their salicylic acid serum is the best choice. Even though this looks like an amazing product, do not use it daily. Like, start with 1 time per week frequency and use it at night only. And as you see that your skin is getting used to it, you can use it to 2 times per week frequency. And when it comes to the age group, I feel adults and teenagers both can use. And also I want you to remember that this can cause purging, and purging should not last for more than 2 months. And when it comes to the usage with other active ingredients, you can use it with hyaluronic acid, with arbutin, with niacinamide, and avoid using it with alpha hydroxy acid and other salicylic acid products, physical scrubs, and retinol, and AHA, BHA peel, and benzoyl peroxide.
Use these chemical exfoliator right after cleansing on dry skin.
So for the anti-aging group, they have 2 serums. One is the retinoid and the other one is the multipeptide serum. And I will first talk about the minimalist multipeptide serum. This serum is basically supposed to like instantly hydrate your skin and provide that skin plumping effect. And with the consistent usage, this will improve the moisture retaining ability of skin, which we lose with time. And also it should reduce the fine line formation. And this can safely be used daily, day and night. But like I always say, if you are a beginner or if you have sensitive skin, start with 3-4 times per week frequency and then slowly build up the frequency. And this is not supposed to cause purging on your skin. And if you are consistently getting breakout from this product, there are chances that the peptide is not working for your skin. And this particular product is best suited for 25+ age group. Teenagers, you really don't need this product. And when it comes to the usage with other active ingredients, you can safely use it with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, retinol, other peptide serum. And avoid using peptide based serum in general with products that have low pH, because peptide doesn't work well at low pH. They lose their potency. So this is why don't use this particular product with your AHA serum, BHA serum, your AHA BHA peel, your pure vitamin C serum. Like, the minimalist has the derivative, but since the pH is quite low, this is why it's better to avoid the minimalist serum with this. And so yeah, these are the do's and don'ts that you need to follow with peptide. And next, for the retinols, I feel that retinols are amazing for the anti-aging purpose and also for the anti-acne purpose. But when it comes to anti-acne, you people will need potent versions like tretinoins and adiphyline. And for these two, it's better that you go and visit the dermatologist. That way it's better. Don't experiment based on your self-knowledge or based on like what bloggers say. And when it comes to anti-aging, you can safely start off with minimalist retinoid 2%. They have used the HPR in good 2%, and HPR are the very stable, comparatively very gentle and quite effective versions of retinoids. And while using this gentle version also, I don't recommend that you start using it daily. Like, I try to use it daily. Even though my skin is quite used to the gentle version of retinol, I still had irritation. First use it like maybe 1-2 times in a week, and slowly over the time, as your skin gets used to this, you can start using it daily. And here is a chart. You can take it as a reference, like how I usually introduce retinol in my skincare routine over the time. Like, this should be a good reference. And also, like, use it at night only, avoid using in daytime. And when it comes to the age group, like I said, retinol is good for acne purpose, so teenagers can also use it. But for acne, you will need a potent version like tretinoin and adiphyline. For that, go and visit the doctors. And when it comes to like anti-aging, 25+ is the best year to start off with, and this product is best suited for that. For the purging, yes, retinols can cause purging, and for the usage with other active ingredients, you can use this particular retinol safely with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptide, and avoid using it with other retinols and lactic acid, salicylic acid, AHA, BHA peel, benzoyl peroxide, and other physical scrubs.
While layering these products, you need to take care of the pH and consistency. The lower pH product should always be used first in your skincare routine. So let me quickly show you the pH of minimalist products. Their acid has the lowest pH. Then vitamin C has quite higher pH but still on the lower side, and Arbutin also has lower pH, but peptide and retinoid has slightly higher pH, and their niacinamide has bit of a higher pH, and hyaluronic acid has the highest pH of them all. So this is how their pH increases. So along with the pH, you also need to consider the consistency of a product. The thinner consistency will come first.
So if you managed to watch the video till here, congratulations. I'm sure now you must be knowing everything basics on active ingredients. And for this particular video, like, I purposely didn't include my opinion for their AHA, BHA peel and benzoyl peroxide, because these two serums I feel are best fit for oily skin people, and people like me who have dry and sensitive skin should not be using those products. They are way too potent and I don't want to take the risk of harming my skin. And also for my future videos, I do have a plan to make minimalist products based skincare routine for different skin concern, and if you don't want to miss out on those videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.